I always think in terms of triple net. This is another foundational piece. Triple net. I've heard different terms, or better yet, I've heard different definitions of this term. But for our purposes, the definition I have for triple net is I want people to do one or all three of these three things. I want them to buy me. I want them to rebook me. And I want them to tell someone about me. I want them to buy me, I want them to rebook me, and I want them to tell other people about me. We're going to go into this for like 2 hours tomorrow about my marketing model. I know you were asking about that, about how I do it. And it's all organic. It just comes from this right here. All the stuff that just seems to be just, regular talk is all in here. Now, as I'm talking about how I want people to buy me, what do I mean by buy me? Buy something from me. Buy a book. Let's say I have some stuff. Oh, I have these little quote cards over here. They're right by the books in the back. Yeah, I'll make sure I want you to buy me. I want you to get some piece of me and take me home with you. I want you to anchor this experience into your life because it actually serves you better. Psychological studies have proven that you cannot cause meaningful long-term change in just 60 minutes or less. If I can get into your life, if I can get into your phone, if I can get into your email system, then that's going to allow me to be there to help you and coach you throughout the entirety of our relationship. So I do have a purpose of actually wanting to help people in that. In addition, from a business standpoint, when I provide enough value to you, the next logical step should be that you want to take me home with you. See, a lot of times people say, well, what word should I say in order to sell more? What one color should I wear in order to sell more? If you add value, a lot of times your stuff sells itself. Write this down. And I don't mean that literally, but it is very, very true. We've all had things that we saw. We said, oh, my God, I want this right now. We see a product, and we don't need to read the instructions or anything. We want it right now because it adds value. Write this down. This is what my friend and colleague Garrett Gunderson said. He's a best-selling author. He wrote the book, Killing Sacred Cows. Yeah, do you have that book?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's a great guy, great human being. The one line that he said was, money chases value. Money chases value. Money chases value. So many times we work so hard to try to weasel our way into a sale. Don't worry about the sale. Think about how you can add more value. And if you solve a problem that they have, write this down. The more you solve a problem, the less your fee is a problem. The more you solve a problem, the less your fee is a problem. That's what this is all about. So I want you to buy me. I want to add so much value to your life and help you so much that you feel like whatever I do can help you even more. Is that a fair sales premise? Yes?
Yes.
That if you invest in me, that you're going to get a return that is exponentially greater than whatever you invested initially. Is that fair? Yeah, the iPad that you bought or the netbook or whatever you have, the clothes, did you say, okay, well, I know that this jacket is $125, but it probably only cost them about $23 to make it, so where's my coupon? Can I get a discount? No, you said, no, this looks good. It looks good on me. I like the way I feel in it. I want it. I want it. See, there's 3 different things you have to think about. We'll go into that later. I'll go into that because I don't want to get too far any more sidetracked. So you want to buy me. The next thing I want you to do is rebook me. There was a reason why, nobody brought this up yet, there's a reason why I started off the way I did. It didn't even make sense for what I said. It really didn't even make sense, but I've trained myself to say it. I said, folks, I was raised by some very good people. I used to say by two parents, but a lot of times in the audiences I speak for, only one parent. The United States is more likely to have a single-parent home than two-parent home. That could be an instant disconnect. So I say, folks, I was raised by some very good people. Everybody here was raised by some good people. I didn't say who those people were. All right? So I was raised by some good people, and they said, John, anytime anybody anywhere does anything good for you, you need to make sure that you tell them what? Thank you. Yeah, and then that's another little joke I have. Some of y'all are just ungrateful. It always gets a little laugh. I say, of course, you tell them what? Thank you. So before I open my mouth to share this little brief message that I have for you this afternoon, 4 days worth of brief. But what am I doing? Now I go and I thank my meeting planner. Always thank your meeting planner. Always thank your meeting planner. Because meeting planners know other what? Meeting planners and meeting planners never get thanked. Never. Never. And that's why I also play it up. Folks, how many of you know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated? Then what's the next line I said? Well, we're going to make sure that doesn't happen today. Folks, let's also thank our audiovisual guy, Drew Bishop. All right, big round of applause. That's good. Because AV people know other AV people, and they're oftentimes contracted by the meeting planners. Meeting planners say, oh, crap, we've got this meeting here, and we don't have a speaker. Hey, do you happen to know anybody? Sometimes AV companies have their own little speaker roster saying, look, for this amount, you can get just the video, or for this amount plus this amount, you can get a speaker as well. And they have people that they recommend and refer all the time. I want to get on his good side. I want to stay on his good side. I want to do those things that create an immediate emotional connection. So now, because he's getting some love in the club, all of a sudden, we're friends. And now when I'm giving him his battery pack back, his mic in the back, I'm hearing things like, wow, that was one of the best talks I've ever heard. Wow, that was great. Was it really? Well, maybe. But because consistency theory states that whatever he feels initially, he will hold on to that. Now it's mine. All I have to do is just keep it. It's mine to lose. So now I'm going through thanking everybody, and then we get to it. It didn't take more than, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, but now I've got these people on my team. I've got those folks on my team. And now I'm setting myself up to get rebooked. I'm already into my sales cycle. I'm selling and I'm not even selling. Are you with me? Yes. It's so easy. It's so easy. Now what that does, does this mean they're going to rebook me every time? No, but at least it opens the door. It starts a consistency theory in my favor and not against me. It's so easy when you know what to do. Now that you know, you can go out and do it every single time. So I want them to buy me. I want them to rebook me. And then I want them to tell other people about me.